John Cleland as Joe Winkelhock gets the jump on pole position man Alan Menu. Gabriele Tarquini, a quick start too, a big twitch from John Cleland. Through Old Hall, down the avenue. Cleland third, but the man out in front is Joe Winkelhock. Then championship leader Tarquini in the Cavalier. Through Cascades. The tyres are still cold at this stage of the race, so it's not 120 miles an hour yet through Island Bend. And the rear-wheel drive car, like Cleland's car, heats its front tyres up faster than the rears, and you can see it's struggling with the handling. Through goes Alan Menu in the Renault. Cleland goes down the box through the Fulton chicane. Now up over Hilltop. Heading down to Knickerbrook, used to be a flat-out right-hander, now there's a chicane there too. And Cleland has real brake-locking problems. Radicic bounces off, goes around the tyres, he rejoins. Cleland really is in trouble. Loses more places to Simoni and Harvey. Now it's up to Old Hall. 110 miles an hour. Patrick Watts goes through. Hind have real problems too, riding with Rickard Rydell in his Volvo through Old Hall. All of a sudden, Cleland gets out of shape. Which way do you go? He hits the back of Bailey's Toyota. Just look at that. And if that wasn't enough, Rydell's now really getting a hard time from young James Thompson in his privately entered Peugeot on the right. That is a very tight squeeze. Indy Circuit, round 16 and 17 of the championship. It's head-to-head between BMW and Alfa Romeo at the head of the field. We're riding with Andy Rouse, dicing with Eugene O'Brien and Julian Bailey. Teammate Paul Radicic ahead. Out of Paddock Hill Bend. Holds the inside line into Druids. Rouse looks a little bit wider, tries to go round the outside. Right on the tail of Radicic. Bailey goes alongside, moves up a place. Through Graham Hill Bend. Ipudor in the Nissan on the left side now. He's followed through by Will Hoy in his Toyota. And it gets very close indeed. Into McLaren's. Out of Clearways, across the line. Just a 1.2 mile lap. And there are 32 of those in each of the races. Gabriele Tarquini heads the field as we ride with Andy Rouse. Off the line for 12 laps of the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. Out accelerating John Cleland on our right, onto the tail of Alan Menu in the Renault. A little bit of bumping and boring. Cars run over the revised curbs at Cobb's Corner. Changed after the pile-up at the Grand Prix meeting, and it's 3 abreast into Maggots.
Into Beckett's at 115 miles an hour. Right, left, right, left.
Out onto Hanger Straight, up to the maximum speed. 140 miles an hour on the run down to Stowe. A car in trouble. That's Joe Winkelhock slowing. His championship chances are blown. Into Stowe Corner. 85 miles an hour down into the Vale, up to 120. Then hard onto the anchors for the left and right at Club. Stream of tyres down to second gear, 65 miles an hour. Building up speed all the way through Club Corner. Exit at 100. Rumble over the curbs up to 135 miles an hour. Then hard onto the brakes again. The new Abbey chicane. Left, then right. Out, up to bridge. Up to 100 miles an hour. Under the bridge. Tiptoe on the power. Keep it tight, hard onto the brakes now. Take the best line into Priory. Second gear, left-hander, then into Brooklands. Dab more on the power, up to third gear. Balance the car through the first part of Luffield. Hit the curves. Second part of Luffield, the critical part. Early on the power, this controls his speed. Through Woodcote Corner. Tim Sugden, Julian Bailey and Jeff Allen, three abreast. There's John Cleland's Blue Cavalier peering round the roll cage. Fire smoke blinding everyone on the run into Beckett. It's a Renault pulling off. It's Tim Harvey out of the reckoning. Gabriele Tarquini then leads the second of two races at Silverstone. Through Chapel Curve, now down the Hanger Straight. And a tremendous battle, third, fourth and fifth places, Julian Bailey, Giampiero Simoni, and we ride with John Cleland down into the Vale. Left-hander now, then the tight right at Club. Leading the power in gently, up a gear into fourth. Now fifth. Now sixth for the run up to Abbey. Watch the digital display on the rev counter flashing on and off. Through the Abbey chicane, back up to fourth gear, now fifth. Lifts off the throttle slightly, tries to get a better line into Priory, but Bailey's blocking him. Bailey again, holds the racing line, but Cleland's looking down the inside at Luffield. Now takes a wider entrance. Bailey gets on two wheels. Climbs through Bridge Corner into Priory. Then Brooklands, the two Luffields to come. And he is going to finish his Silverstone weekend on a real high. Not only the champion, but taking the checkered flag too, out of Luffield for the final time. Up to fifth gear, now to sixth. The flag's ready, through Woodcote.
Over the line, the Alfa Romeo mechanics cheer him.
Rick Watson, Julian Bailey, Peugeot and Toyota into Redgate Corner. No room for a mistake there, but there's a piece of trim flying. And Gabriele Tarquini, already crowned the champions, in trouble. He's dropping back. Rose forced off the line, loses a bit of ground, makes it up again at the old hairpin. 100 miles an hour at the exit, Bailey throws up the dirt in the Toyota. Now it's hard on the power, all the way through Starkey's. Back off the power, halfway through the left-hander, into the right-hander at McLean's. Tiptoeing over the curves. Tarquini keen to make up ground, trying to find a way past Bailey. The double apex right-hander at Coppice, fit the first apex, then the second apex. Onto the long Wheatcroft straight. Of the 94 British Touring Car Championship.